that's it. That's the intro. I want to thank you guys for checking out my video. Definitely, if you guys like it, please share it. And don't forget to subscribe. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new 12.7 patch notes, as well as going through the trailer and kind of what I saw and what I hope Customs is going to be. So let's get right into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head through the trailer, kind of do a little quick breakdown for you guys. If you guys have already seen a trailer breakdown, definitely go ahead and check the timestamp that's over here for you guys. That will tell you where you need to skip to pretty much go through the patch notes with me, myself, and we will discuss what I hope is going to be coming with them, as well as some of the changes that are going to be coming with 12.7. So for the first 20 to 30 seconds of this trailer, we don't really see anything. This is stuff that we've already seen. This is stuff about videos that I've already made, and like my thoughts of what's going to be. But then they break down into some of the new like weapon attachments. Like the MP5 has a front sight right here, and it has like a front sight attachment. A little weird, a little different, but I think it should be cool with the new ammo that they're going to be bringing. You can see that there was a mannequin sitting in that bathroom. It was a little scary. But you'll see here that the MP and the P90 had like a different type of scope on it, and I don't know exactly what this is. I think this is a standalone rocket launcher or a grenade launcher. So with that being said, what you'll see here is he shot it. We're gonna go back one more time. As he shot it, it doesn't look like it has a very big explosion radius, but this is just a standalone grenade launcher. This will probably be like a secondary that you bring into raid or something like that. So it doesn't look like it's going to be an underbarrel. This is a new shotgun, and we'll go over that as well. And there just seems to be, it looks like that this is a grenade launcher. It's not necessarily a gun per se, a BMG. So it looks like they've opened up just about as much as I thought it was going to be, just about to this wall. So I don't know if you can really run too far right of this building, but it is what it is. The crazy amount that they've made this, like, they made this really look like it was a lot, but they really go into the, you know, more of, hey, look at this shotgun that we've added, and some of this new, like, gunplay. Because this, I mean, feels pretty fresh. At least it looks pretty fresh. And they kind of show a little bit of shoreline, but we don't actually see anything of the actual scav boss. But like I've said in some of my previous videos, I do feel that we are going to be getting the cultists in this 12.7 update, since there is an update to shoreline, and it has the most, pretty much, the most to do with the marked room and just marked areas and cultists in general. So they're also bringing new shoreline quests, which would be pretty cool. So we're now going to go over and head over to the patch notes. All right, so here are the patch notes. We're just going to kind of go through like the biggest ones. Obviously the customs expansion is coming. They've added construction site, many new explorable buildings, stationary weapons, and new location for Reshala to spawn. So it'll be a new location for Reshala. So it definitely makes people kind of spread the map a little bit more, looking for that scav boss. They're gonna add this, you know, the Sanitar. So yeah, so Sanitar. He is a former doctor. He worked on the health resort. I'm not even gonna attempt. And before that, in the Terra Group laboratory. After the events happened in Tarkov, he gathered a gang of former colleagues and operates on shoreline, actively uses professional skills in combat, such as quick healing himself and his gang members. He uses various stimulants and medications, including one of his own production. He can quickly perform surgery by pulling out bullets and applying tourniquets to the field. Sometimes he is loyal to the scavs, and can leave a couple of first aid kits or other supplies for his own group members on location. So there are also going to be new shoreline quests and a new system for reporting suspicious players, unacceptable nicknames, and game bug abusers. So definitely a lot of good news. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of these stimulants and what they are going to be doing. So I am pulling these directly from the live stream. So this right here is the cocktail, is what it's called. Hopefully if you guys can see this. Stamina recovery, endurance, strength, stress resistance, memory, intellect, attention, and then energy recovery. So my assumption is, so the syringe is homemade, authored by a former employee of Terra Group Labs, which is the Sanitar. You can risk injecting it, but you still have nothing to lose. So it doesn't really tell you what it does. And that's a big thing. But we can see that it helps in endurance and stamina recovery. So this will probably be one of the new like SJ labs, but it hurts your memory, your intellect, your attention. And this is only for 1,800 seconds. So if we do the math on that one, divided by 60, 30 minutes. That doesn't sound right. I don't think this is gonna be like that for a whole raid. 1,800 seconds? I mean, maybe. I don't know. That seems a little weird to me. And you can see right here, they have that new shotgun. It's the 590A1. Very, very cool. So I'm going to go see if I can find you guys some footage of the other stimulants as well. So this injector is melatonin. Looks like it does has damage taken, skill strength, skill endurance, stamina recovery, hydration recovery. So it actually goes down for 900 seconds. For about, I guess, about 15 minutes. And then energy recovery is down 0.06 for 15 minutes as well. A drug developed for athletes allows you to conduct more intensive training and recover faster, temporarily increases strength, endurance, and also accelerates recovery. An undocumented property was found. It increases the resistance of tissues to physical impact due to internal muscle tension, and I don't think they show anything else. And then they talked about the AHF1-M, so we couldn't see the full description of the last one, but this one, the military drug based on human arthromytic factor, and I think it's like arthritis maybe, I don't know, developed by Terra Group's labs as a powerful collagen specifically for USEC operators. Temporarily stops bleeding and increases resistance to new ones, slightly improves health indicators, leads to dehydration. Coagulant, yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, coagulant. So it makes your blood essentially coagulate and come together faster rather than makes it thick. And I think that was the last. Oh, the P22. I skipped. Sorry. The P22, which is a combat stimulator developed by Terra Group Labs, marked P22. It allows the tissues of the body to receive less damage when physically exposed to passive inclusion in the work of internal muscles. It is used to expand the body's abilities before a fight. Authorized for use by special force soldiers, it has side effects, and I think that's the whole thing. So helps you with your health, stress resistance, and your damage taken, so it coagulates your blood, I would assume. Again, and this is probably the bear version, if I had to make a guess, but that's just me. So we're going to go ahead and see what else we can find, if anything, for these stimulants. They have the 3-BTG stimulant, which is a combat drug. It has a stimulant effect to the central nervous system, increasing perception and attention. It can slightly improve strength indicators due to more powerful signals to the muscles. And active substance 3B phenylsopropyl. I have no idea. not a medical professional. Something. Only military doctors and paramedics are authorized to use this, is what I assume it says. So that's pretty cool. We'll see if they show any more. I don't think they do, but I could be wrong. But Nikita does talk about this mule one, and I guess it ups your strength, and that's really what it does, and it turns you into the fucking Hulk when you're doing this, because he says it allows you to carry more weight. So I assume that if you mix one of the mules with maybe an SG1 or something, it's definitely going to blow your mind. Kind of to go through the inventory here. Actually, let's show you guys a little bit of the so they have the M993. They have the grenade launcher here. They have the armor piercing .45. They also are adding a 336 armor piercing bullet, which is very cool. The 366 is a very underpowered weapon, but it's actually very powerful early game, and that's why I use all early wipe. Regardless of that, you can see that they are adding a lot of different grenade launch ammos. Some will be explosive. I don't think they have a flash one, because I don't think that they said that they knew that there was a flash one, like IRL, but they do have smokes as well as explosives, and they said that they don't want them to be too OP, so I think right now they're a separate thing, and people are probably going to complain about them, is what they said, but they gotta make sure that they get as much as possible feedback on this. So let's go ahead and head back to the patch notes. All right, so as we saw, they're adding the grenade launcher and the Mossberg, that's the shotgun. They're adding new armor piercing 366 rounds, hydro shock, 9x19 and 9x19, so Quake Maker and 7N31. I assume that'll probably be armor piercing, laser match, FMJ, and then armor piercing as well, ACP. These are both 45. 5.6 by 5.1 M993. I think they said that this is a little bit better penetration than M61, so I don't know. But I will tell you this, they did say they gave numbers on the 366 AP. Let me see if I can find my notes here that I wrote down. Let's see. Where did they say it? 366 AP is actually supposed to be stupid. Yeah, 90 damage and 45 pen is what Nikita said. That was his quote. Absolutely insanity. They have a new buckshot, and these are all of the grenade launcher rounds. These are the new stimulants. We went through this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. These are the only two that we didn't actually look at, but we know what the mule does. Makes it so you have better weight recovery, I guess, or you can carry more. They're adding new skills called surgery, reduces HP penalty for surgery, so when you get a limb back and it's at like 40, it'll now probably be at like 42, 43 as you improve on that. Improved surgery speed, and then elite is no health penalty for restoring a body part, and then maximum increase in the speed of surgery. New skill, aim drills, increases your aiming speed and decreases the volume at which you're aiming. So every time you're moving your gun, when you're aiming up and down, you might as well just start working on that whenever this comes out, because like right now you might as well, and I would assume that holding your gun up more will probably level it up as well, but we will definitely 110% have to see. My other guess is the longer you hold it up, so you're going to have snipers that if you're holding a position constantly, this is going to be a crazy thing for them. So if you have this and covert movement definitely leveled up, and I'm going to show you guys how I do that as well. Definitely make sure that you guys are using this and working on that aim drills. No handshaking at stamina value first 2 seconds after aiming. That's pretty cool. And then reduces handshaking doing tremor and fracture for the first 2 seconds after aiming. rework of strength skill, and they didn't show anything for that. Increased all weight limits, increased the speed of sprint, increased jump height, increased strength of grenade throws, increased the strength of melee. Elite. The weight does not take into account the weapon on the sling and on the back. So whatever you're running with and whatever's on your back will not mitigate. It will not count as weight. Melee attacks can be stronger than usual. Ooh, that's a little weird. So I guess those are for the strength rework. Good and bad. I'm still terrible with the grenades, so this grenade straight thing doesn't matter. I have 0 for 12 this wipe, so yikers, my dude. Rework of endurance skill, increased foot stamina or feet stamina, depending on how you want to read that. Reduced stamina consumption for jumping, increased holding breath time when ADS'd, increased the speed of breath recovery. Maximum increase of breathing recovery rate. Breathing is no longer dependent on energy, and increased stamina reserves. And those are going to be for the elites. I don't know if anybody's ever going to get that. I assume we'll get that when the game comes out. But I think it shouldn't take any more than like 100 hours of gameplay of like running around to actually level most of these up, honestly. That's just my opinion. I have like almost 3,000 hours in the game, but thanks. Added 5 HP to the chest zone, so you're not going to get one shot by Mosin anymore, boys. Thank you. The best. They've optimized the rendering of details, fixed freezes that happen and the sound of thunder and sound of grenades explosions was played, optimized the performance of the game servers, fixed issue with killing bosses of a group of raiders who appeared on the scene after interacting with the trigger, was leading to errors on the server. And then they did a whole bunch of post effects as Val handling adapter Raptor 43 is now impossible to fold. Okay. There's a lot of bugs that they've fixed. For these, I don't really have anything that I've really dealt with personally. So, just me. Fixes to the flea market. I read through all these. You guys are more than welcome to. I just don't think they're super, super, super important. Fix weapon presets. You have mods to build. I don't think any of these affected me either. Fixed in the hideout. I don't think any of these really affected me either. Changed. Now it is possible to examine items from the construction requirement screen. So if you're in the hideout now and you've never examined a CPU fan, you can now middle click and examine that CPU fan to be able to look at it on the flea market. Added displaying the time before a bleeding effect disappears in the stash. Now, if you are not matched to a raid within 45 minutes, the search will be canceled. Added SV98 animation hold, new animations when entering and exiting sprint, new hold in the menu and load screen. So I guess the way that you hold it. And then PPSH animated hold and new animations when entering and exiting sprint. So pretty cool. They did a lot of stuff. I'm more excited about really just this pretty much. Oh, I forgot the AI improvements. Oh my gosh, stupid crazy stuff. Bots can pick up items now, boys. AI can pick up items so that if you see somebody with 2 guns, might be an AI scav. It might not. You never know. They'll eat and drink just like regular players, and they'll greet each other. It's actually stupid insane. They'll try to avoid dangerous places, and they'll be able to storm the players as a group if he's holding a position and attacking them. So, gonna be a little sus. All my boys complaining about your freaking scavs, dude. Actually insane. But that is it. That's all I pretty much have. They did say that the compass is going to be coming in the 12.8 update, as well as the maps are now going to be eventually getting an update to them to show you kind of where to look for quest items. I don't think there was anything else that was super, super crazy. Oh, they're going to be adding switching shoulders. Super, super cool. You guys like my notes with my terrible handwriting? It's great. Nothing else that I think was super important that I wrote down. They're just pissed about RMT people ruining the game. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I do want to thank you guys for watching if you watched to the end. If not, you know, it is what it is. But I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Please like, share, and definitely don't forget to clap those cheeks on your way out. And I'll see you guys on the next one.